have the camera facing away from me. Let me plug something in real quick. Okay, so I have to use the phone facing away from me so I can see. So, yeah, I can't see the comments. So, no, I'm not going to be able to do the chat section thing. Is there a feature to flip the phone? First experiment was moderately successful. I just need to have a second version so I can upload it to YouTube. Well, I did forget things like my phone has the flip thing. Well, apparently Twitch has that built into Twitch, so Twitch automatically defaults to facing the backwards part of the phone. So I thought I had to flip my phone over and show myself the back of the phone while I was streaming. Well, I guess not. When all of a sudden I realized I have that flip your camera feature built into Twitch, I said, oh yeah, well, I can do that. So I reached around the back of the phone and hit that on the screen, and all of a sudden it was showing the bathroom. Whoops! Wait, let me turn the phone back over. So I had to flip the phone again. And of course I forgot that I'd not plugged in the microphone yet. By the way, look, I've got this fancy new microphone. I can do podcast-like stuff. I can be all political. Blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not going to. Now I have to run through everything that whoever that was the one viewer on my first stream has already seen. All the stuff that I did, because I'm not going to upload that video to YouTube. I'm just going to upload this one. So if you get into the chat, bugs, if you get into the chat and make chats, no, actually they won't be included in the video. The chat will not be visible in the video itself when I go to upload it. Important things to remember. Look, that viewer is back. This is probably Carlos. No, it's probably Sean. No, it can't, because I didn't tweet him. Could be Kate. I could be getting watched by Kate. Actually, no, she was not online. Dude, almost, it's Carlos. Look, it's Carlos. He's wishing I could do Assassin's Creed. Hello, Carlos. So yeah, I gotta show off. Hey, by the way, since this Carlos is watching, I don't have to sell my book because he's already got a copy of it. Carlos is one of my big readers. He's having a lot of fun with the gags in it. So, let me tell you, Carlos, since you're my only viewer right now, I'm going to be doing a video soon on Rush's album, Clockwork Angels. And I thought I would, since I have a big bushy mustache, I thought I was going to try and make it look like Neil Peart's mustache, you know, the drummer from Rush. And since my hairs tend to curl inward instead of out, I thought I was going to get some hairstyling. I was going to get mustache wax, but it's not available in stores. So I had to get some hairstyling cream, which means it's going to take a while to make my thing. And I thought, you know what? That looks more like Charles Bronson than Neil Peart, so I might be making a big mistake. But the reason I grow my mustache straight like this and long is to hide my ugly teeth. I have really bad teeth, so I have a nice bushy mustache to hide it. I was also going to talk about the other project I was working on, the Shattered Pixel Dungeon video, which I have yet to be able to accomplish. I did really good videos for Remix Pixel Dungeon and Skillful Pixel Dungeon. Yeah, it is, isn't it? A lot to tame this mustache. Yes, yes. It's a big, big nest. See, Shattered Pixel Dungeon just got a recent update. I gotta be careful with that glare. See, this is why it's important to be able to see the screen you're twitching on, because, you know, if I accidentally hold it wrong, all you see is white on this Kindle screen, so I have to angle it like this. I have to be able to see when I've got it right. And by the way, what I'm seeing on my phone is backwards, but the video that I end up with will be forwards. I don't know if you're seeing it forwards or backwards, but when I do this and I see it backwards, I have to remember not to comment that it's backwards, because it's not. What else do I have to show off? Yes, did you see my microphone? I got a new microphone. It's a condenser microphone. I can do podcast stuff. I can get all political and make noises like a turkey. Um, the reason I noticed that I needed to tame my mustache and get it less in my teeth when I eat is because I was trying to eat a moon pie. You knew I was going to throw this in there somewhere. My favorite snack of all time, that I throw this into every video I do ever, for some reason or another. But I was eating one the other day, and my mustache hairs got caught on my lip, and I ended up pulling them into my teeth. Yes, my mustache is so long I can floss with it. What else was I going to show off? Oh yeah, I was going to talk about that. Shattered Pixel Dungeon. I haven't been able to really do the video on that one yet because there's so many different features on it that I wanted to show off. If you've seen any of my Pixel Dungeon videos, you know I like to show off the features that make that particular game unique and different from the classic Pixel Dungeon. But one thing I wanted to mention was that I noticed that the Windows 11 update that's coming up soon apparently is going to make it so you can use Android apps on your PC. Android apps from the Amazon store, not the Google Play Store, the Amazon store. So I got on Discord, where I have the server for my favorite version of Pixel Dungeon's developer. I follow him and I talk to him a lot. I told him, you better get that Kindle version ready, Kindle-friendly version of Skillful Pixel Dungeon ready fast, because people need to be able to download that from the Amazon store instead of the Google Play Store, because if you don't, they're not going to have access to it. So he didn't respond, probably because he's too freaked out about it. He said several months ago he was going to plan on doing it, but I think I kind of gave him the kick in the butt to say, no, do it now. So anyway, so yeah, I'm going to start using this. And yes, you're right, Carlos, it's going to take me a while to tame this and not look like Charles Bronson. I got to do something about this gap in the middle. See, these hairs, they just won't turn. But see, I have such a big gap in the middle. Neil Peart didn't have a big gap in the middle of his mustache. He had a little bit of a gap at his lip, but not right under the nose. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of him real quick and show you. I mean, Carlos, you know what he looks like. You're a Rush fan. I'm guessing. You're probably not. But anyway, just in case anyone else is watching, it's still only you, Carlos. I know this not. But for later, when the video's on YouTube, I have to do this effort for the sake of covering my bases. Images. Okay, here's a really good picture of him. You see how he's got the gap at his lip, but under his nose he's got good coverage. But and his mustache isn't really turned out. Now the early pictures from the first album that they did, he had the classic handlebar mustache, which I do have enough hair to be able to pull that off. So I might be able to pull that part off. Let me see if I can find an older picture of him from the first album's heyday. Come on, all they have is new pictures of him, hairless, and wearing that silly beanie. No, it's called a toque, isn't it? Here's an in-concert picture of him. I think this one kind of shows off. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry, I can't tell until I look at them. Carlos, your mustache and beard are like rodents. You don't have a mustache, you have a pet. You have a pet that crawled across, what was it they used to tell about me? When did that silkworm crawl across your face and die? I think this picture does it justice. No, this is when he had the Lemmy Kilmister style mustache. No, he's got kind of a handlebar style to it. See, he's got the little bit. The lighting is bad in the picture though, you can't really tell. But I think he kind of didn't accentuate it nearly as much. He didn't want it to look truly villainous handlebar style, but yeah, I want to do that. And like you said, it's going to take a while. And I wanted to show off my favorite thing. The nice thing about doing this with the camera facing you, like I said, was the glare. I can tell when I'm facing it the wrong way, so I can turn it down so you see it without the glare. These are the only sardines I like to eat in Sardinia with green chilies, because the green chilies really cut down on the saltiness and make them less salty. They still have the great flavor and of course the great omega-3 fish body oils, but these are the only ones that I really like to eat. And you have to be careful. The Beach Cliff brand, they sell fish steaks, mackerel, in the same exact can. The only difference is it says fish steaks here instead of sardines. It's big enough letters that you should be able to tell, but if you're not looking that close, you're going to think you got the right can and you didn't. So look for the word sardines on the cover. Even if you don't like sardines and aren't going to buy them, still look for the word sardines. In case you're buying like a loaf of bread and you think maybe you're buying sardines. Okay, I'm getting a little bit too far off. What else was I going to show off? My microphone. Oh yeah, I finally figured out I can use a comb to comb my mustache. But see, like I said, it looks like Charles Bronson instead of, I don't know, that looks pretty thick. This might be workable. No, I'm still going to have to trim it. That looks like a poodle. That looks like an ungroomed poodle on my face. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Just stick to normal. Just stick to the straight. I need to trim this side. Those sides are longer than this side, isn't it? I didn't realize that until now when I shaved, when all of a sudden my face wasn't completely covered by gray hair. And I said, oh my god, that's actually my mustache. But yeah, so this worked. And I had chat. Thank you, Carlos. Oh look, I have 2 viewers. Apparently someone other than you got on. I don't think that's going to be Kate. It's probably Sean, because I posted this on Facebook and Twitter. So he probably got on from Facebook. I'm trying to think who else I know that would have a Twitch account. Maybe Maverick. I don't know. I don't think he would have a Twitch account. Even if he did, it probably hadn't been on it in so long. Because he's gotten so far away from gaming. I don't think he used to really be into gaming as much. Happy to be here for your first stream. Well, as soon as I can do it on YouTube, I'll be doing it there too. But I appreciate the audience. And so I will be done now and upload it to YouTube. Hopefully I can retain the chat so I can put your chat on the video too. Wouldn't that be great if I could do that? Awesome. Share the audience. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. I'll see if I can do that. I don't know if it's going to be able to, because I don't think Twitch retains chat logs. But we'll see. Thanks. Talk to you later. Pardon me when I burp. Okay, so what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about interesting things in the near future, like the bad need for polarizing filters. Yes. How could you possibly not know that you're a cybernetic organism? Oh yes, I was going to show off new hardware. Look, I have a condenser microphone, and I'm stuck with a cord on the stand. Come on, let go. Okay. Why did this light suddenly go off? Did I unplug it? I'm always doing that kind of stuff. Pardon me while I knock that over. You didn't want to have your ears intact, did you? There, is that better? Fixed. Is this thing on? Oh, that might be why you don't have any sound. Hello, hello. So I was muted earlier. Technological advances, you have to follow up on this stuff. Practice first. Poor connection, poor connection, poor connection, poor connection. This is not going to go well. I have very lazy eyes. I tend to just half open them when I'm not focusing on that. I have to make a conscious effort to keep them wide open so it doesn't look like I'm falling asleep. But then I look like I'm trying not to fall asleep. Oops. Could have planned that better. Excuse me. Right now, can you still hear me? Hello, is this thing on?